Yo, what is up guys? It's Killog for the win here, back with some more Clash of Clans. Today what I have for you guys is a little bit more trophy pushing and a little bit of, I guess you could say, farming up in Champion League. But to start off, I do actually pull off a Town Hall snipe in Champion League, and that was pretty awesome, pretty rare. And I'm going to go ahead and show my clan. You can see we had another Richard, which was kind of really weird to me. We had two Richards, and I thought that the Richard that's been co-leader forever made it to Champion League. Sadly, he did not. It was just another Richard that randomly joined. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade my Valkyries to level 4. They're going to get plus 13 damage and plus 100 health. So a pretty significant buff. Honestly, not that big though. Only up to 1200 health and only up to 124 damage. So I really wish that they would have buffed them a little bit more with that last updates and made them just a little bit stronger. But it's whatever. We're going to go ahead and do a 24 Valkyrie raid up in Champion League. And you'll see why I just said that. So basically, I'm going to go ahead and I picked this base because they didn't have too many outskirt buildings. And I wanted it to be pretty easy to break through and, you know, and to have my Valks make sure that they go towards the inside to the Town Hall. You'll notice I dropped two of my jump spells at once, but a lot of these Valks just completely ignore that other jump spell. They just go off to the left and they don't even really like acknowledge that jump spell. So half my Valks just go the other way, half the Valks completely get melted by that Inferno and stuff in the center of the base. So I'm going to go and drop another jump spell here on the left, and hopefully my Valks can do a little bit of damage. But as you can see, they are going to get melted by this Inferno Tower and the Queen. So I actually failed terribly with the Valkyrie strategy. I think I just honestly went for a bad base. I think this base is a little bit too strong and a little bit iffy for a Valkyrie raid. Also, the Valkyries didn't really listen to what I wanted them to do. I feel like the jump spell could have done a lot better. They could have really been directed towards the jump spell, but they were not. So unfortunately, I'm actually going to lose 20 trophies on this one. And it was a huge fail. Huge waste of Dark Elixir in the time that I actually put in to make those Valks. But anyways, here is the all-out level 5 Pekka raid that was absolutely insane. This is a go wipe raid, but for some reason he dropped his Golem off to the side, so it's like his Pekkas are the ones really going into the center and taking the heat first. So he's going to drop a freeze spell on one of the Infernos, one of the Teslas, and stuff like that. And he's going to drop another raid spell in the center and try to make sure that his guys destroy all those Teslas pretty quickly. So they're actually doing a really great job of that so far. They're down to just one Tesla left, and it's really not even doing that much damage to this level 5 Pekka. So there's actually like 3 more on the right side, 2 more maybe, and there's one on the left. The guy on the left is probably not going to do that much because he's trying to break through that wall, but the 2 ones on the right almost actually have full health, and this Golem has a fair amount of health as well. Also, he still has his Barbarian King. I believe his Queen did die somewhere along the way, but the thing is, these wizards behind are just gonna destroy buildings while these other guys tank. And really, there's not that many defenses left in my base for them to worry about. So this guy's actually miraculously going to 3-star my base. Honestly, I know I'm not the only one with the almost maxed out Town Hall 10 that's been completely 3-starred by this setup. I know Trebore got 3-starred by this setup. I know who was it? Godson just recently made a video on how to 3-star with this setup. So this setup is extremely efficient, the new Go Wipe with the level 5 Pekkas. They're freaking amazing, especially if you're going up against people that haven't quite got the new Teslas to, what is it, level 9 or level 8 yet. So, yeah, as you can see, there's no defenses left. He's free to go ahead and 3-star my base, and this was an insane defense. I was completely mind blown by it. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with this guy's raid. He just did an amazing job. This guy is basically a god at Clash of Clans. No hacks, no glitches, no exploits. He just is a master at raiding, and he completely 3-starred my base. So, in case you guys don't know, if you don't follow me on Twitter, be sure to do that. Follow me at Killog for the win. But I I am in the process of moving right now, and sadly enough, I did not find a place to live soon enough. I thought I had somewhere to live, but we had some difficulties, I'll just say that, and I can't live there. So basically, I'm staying at my mom's house for a few days, and it really freaking sucks. I did not want to come back here, but at least I did actually have this to fall back on. At least I am on, you know, good terms with my mom, and my mom is super nice. I love my mom to death, and she's actually letting me stay with her for a few days until I can get another apartment to live in by myself. I'm probably going to either just live by myself this time and not with either of my brothers, or I'm going to get an apartment with one or two close friends that are reliable and I know for sure will actually pay rent, because last time, the whole 6 months, I'm pretty sure I paid like 99% of the bills. I paid electricity, rent, internet, groceries. So I don't want to be stuck with that. So next time I'm going to make sure that I have a very reliable roommate with a good job that can definitely help me to pay all of the bills, because that would be really nice, like I said. And yeah, so anyways, right here what I have to show for you guys is just a trophy raid. Nothing too special, just, you know, just a raid where I actually go for trophies. The next couple raids, I believe, in this video, I'm really just going for loot, but in this one I wanted to show you guys what it's like pushing just a little bit more on what it's like pushing up in Champion League. So as you can see here, I did start running with a lightning spell. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just trying to get these archers consolidated, and now that I've done that, I can go ahead and one-shot them with the lightning spell, and that took all of them out with one shot. It was pretty easy, so that definitely helped out a lot. So now that I've done that, I can go ahead and spread out some of my balloons on the left side. Hopefully they can take out that archer tower and the wizard tower. I know that that inferno tower is definitely in the way, so they're not going to be able to take out both of those. And now I'm really like almost out of troops, and I'm kind of at a race for time as well. I only have 52 seconds left. Okay, so I only have 11 minions now. I'm just going to try to drop them on some weaker buildings like that barracks. Also, I did have some clan castle troops. Fortunately, I did have some balloons in there that are going to help me to tank and destroy some other buildings. Also, this guy does have some more outskirt buildings that are out of range of his defenses, so I'm really going to go for those as well. And yeah, hopefully I can manage to actually clutch out a star on this guy. So now I'm down to 7 minions, both of my heroes, and that's completely it. No spells or anything. I have 42%, so I'm just going to spam a bunch of those minions on that cannon. I know the cannons don't have too much health, so they should be able to destroy that. And then I'm going to come in from this top right angle, and I'm going to go and try to get a star. I'm going to use both of my heroes' ability, and at the very last 30 seconds of the battle, I did clutch out 50% in 9 trophies. So, perks of being at my mom's house, it sounds like my granddad is vacuuming, or I don't know, he's blending, he's using the blender to blend something up. So yeah, I don't know, he didn't even tell me or anything. But anyways, what I have here is this guy has over 1 million in loot raid. Now I'm only going to get a portion of this, but I do get a pretty significant amount. I try to be really meticulous with where I drop my troops. As you can see here, this guy actually has a maxed out base, 100% maxed out. Even with the Teslas, his base is 100% maxed out. His heroes max, walls max. Before I know I said I rated a max base and his Teslas weren't max, but this guy definitely, I'm pretty sure all 4 of his Teslas are max. And yeah, so we're going to go in and try to see how much loot we can actually get off of this guy. By God, I think I'm going to have to put this commentary on pause until that blending stops. My apologies. We will return in about, I don't know, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Okie dokie, my bad about that. My granddad decided to vacuum something in the middle of me doing a commentary. I don't know why. He's really bad about me doing YouTube. Like, whenever I moved before, I used to come here to do videos, and because I didn't have internet at my new apartment, and he would just like shut off my computer in mid-render, like didn't even ask or anything. I don't know, just super troll when it comes to me doing YouTube. But he's a really good guy. He's he's like 87 years old, and he still goes bike riding. He still goes sailing. He still mows the lawn at my mom's house. Like he's like my hero. He's a savage for as far as the 87-year-old man goes. And I think he'll live to be 100. I think he'll probably live to be about 100 years old. But anyways, back to the gameplay. As you can see here, I think I did a pretty decent job executing this raid. I think at one point I sort of failed. I'll probably point it out. One thing that I wish that I did not have was this lightning spell, and it's kind of weird. Like, a lot of the time up in Champion League, you'll find people that don't even have clan castle troops, and that's why a lot of the time you notice I did not run with the lightning spell. I would just use 4 rage and a freeze. It's pretty iffy on which one you would rather use. I said before I'd probably rather recommend the lightning spell, but really I don't really know. You could use either one. You could use the lightning spell or just another rage spell. It's pretty hit or miss as far as if people have clan castle troops, and that's gonna sound crazy, but I don't know. I guess some people just tend to be a little bit more inactive up here high in trophies. I'm not too sure, or they get raided so much, or they just don't have, yeah, maybe they don't have time, like, once they go offline to get clan castle troops. I don't really know, but sometimes people don't really have clan castle troops up here, and it's kind of weird. Anyways, down to nothing but my heroes here on this raid. So what I'm going to go for is this Dark Elixir storage and the rest of that gold there. There was really nothing else I could really go for. Like, you see that Elixir storage up there was way out of reach, so I didn't even bother really going for that. But as you can see here, my queen should be able to do a little bit of work. She's actually going to veer off to the side and almost go for that Dark Elixir storage, but she ran out of time, unfortunately. So this raid's like, I think this one was like 980k after the loot bonus, like 900, almost 990,000 after the loot bonus. So it was really unfortunate that I did not break 1 million. I felt like, in a way, I sort of failed this raid, and I was kind of sad about not breaking 1 million, but who cares, man? Who can actually complain about 980k? That would sound really stupid if I did, but yeah, that was a pretty sexy raid. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I did save the best for last. Spoiler alert, on this one I also get 900k, but this was right after the new leagues, or like a day after, and unfortunately I did not raid prior to this raid. So had I raided prior to this raid, even if I just dropped cups on somebody, I would have been put in a league, and I would have broke 1 million on this one, but I get just under a freaking million. Because of the fact that I did not get a loot bonus, because I was not yet placed in a league. This actually placed me in a league right here. But there's one thing that I did want to talk about in this commentary. I've been playing a fair amount of COD Ghost on the PS4, and I've really been enjoying it. COD Ghost is a million times more enjoyable if you play in a party or in a full party. Why? Because everyone else is playing in a full party, especially if you have the DLC on the new consoles like I do. And one thing about also playing in a party is that a lot of the time I'll invite people, or my friends will invite people that actually don't have the DLC, so we won't have to worry about the DLC, so it makes it a million times more enjoyable. I know I only have about 8 chems on the PS4. I probably have the same amount on the PS3. I really wasn't that good at COD Ghost. I think, I don't know about you guys, but for me, whenever a new Call of Duty comes out, I need about a week to 2 weeks of actual in-game playtime before I actually get really good at it. So at COD Ghost, I'm just about right at a week right now. I think I have 3 or 4 days on the PS4 and about 3 on the PS3. So in total, about a week of playtime. And I'm actually starting to get pretty good at it, and it's starting to be really enjoyable in my opinion, especially if you're playing in a party. I've been playing with Doom Clan a lot, Doom Cold, Doom Swift, Yams, who else? I don't know, a few Doom members, and it's really fun to play with them because they actually know what they're doing. They can spawn trap really well on free fall and stuff like that. So yeah, just let me know if you guys want to play with me. The other day, I managed to actually drop for my 6th and 7th chem strike. I dropped a double chem on the remake of Dome Unearthed, and I was super hyped. Unfortunately, it did not record. I wasn't using the PS4 recorder. I was actually live streaming it. So be sure to follow me at Kilologue HD for Twitch. I do stream on there occasionally, and it's not Kilologue for the win because I think I used that name and I forgot the password, and I'll just never find it. So I just can't really recover that account. But be sure to add Kilologue for the win, just like my YouTube name, on the PlayStation 4 if you want to play with me. I do accept all friend requests, but here's the catch. I've been getting a little bit of session joiners. The other day I had someone join my session while I was playing with Doom Cold in the live stream, and he was a dire for us. He went like 0 and 60, and Cold Side of Pillow went 148-3, and this guy just died the whole game. So I ended up having to block him. I don't like session joiners, so if you do add me, please never join my session because I will not hesitate to block you. And I'd really rather prefer not to do that. I'd rather you be my friend and play with me. I actually have like 220 friends on PS4, so it's really enjoyable. I got a really fast chem on free fall the other day, but it did not save because after you have to like double tap the record button on PS4 for it to actually record. Well, I did that, but then afterwards it got stuck and it tapped it again, so it stopped the recording. I don't know. Somebody, my ex-girlfriend spilled something on my PS4 controller, so that was super annoying, and the control, like the button started sticking. But I kind of fixed it. I'm gonna start recording and going for ghost gameplays. So let me know if you actually want to help me. Just be sure to add Killog for the win on the PS4 if you'd like to run support or just party up with me at all, especially if you don't have the DLC, but never join my session. Anyways, that's it for the video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy that. Last raid was like 580k. Now I'm talking to a black screen. Yeah, probably won't post too often because I'm living at my mom's for a few days, but I just wanted to make an update video for you guys. So thanks a bunch for sticking with me. Hope you guys do enjoy, and it's Killog for the win, signing out. Peace!